Quarantine is something that didn't cross our minds. It has been a difficult situation. We have been in our houses for 8 months. Our life before it has become a distant memory. We miss going to school, seeing our friends, going out. The pandemic really got everyone thinking more about their time, how they spend it, and with who.
Students' lives have changed, not only because of the online school, also because of the fear to getting sick of a life-threatening disease and passing it to one's most vulnerable relatives. Individuals' mental health has suffered from light to severe deterioration due to constant overabundance of negative news and information.
I consider barriers quarantine creates between me and people really affect my emotions. For example, I don't know what to do when I finally see someone I miss. The actions I will do on impulse are a bad idea, like hugging or kissing.
The online classes had students in so much pressure when trying to get the knowledge because it isn't easy to take classes like this, not only because of long periods of isolation, back pain, 10 hours in front of the computer, also because we're missing one of the best stages of our lives.
Some days I wake up feeling anxious and lonely because subconsciously I start to remember how life flowed before all this situation.
For me, one of the things which has changed the most besides school is training. I miss finishing the day in the swimming pool with my close friends. I enjoyed being there because I could distract from everything, even though I got tired after it. Besides that, this year was my last chance to get myself challenged in the water. On the other side, training during quarantine has kept me motivated. It's a 1-hour distraction from my responsibilities, and I can feel close to my friends, even if it is through a computer.
During this quarantine, I've learned not being too rational and letting myself being carried away by my feelings, wishes, and aspirations. I should remind myself that the only thing that is constant in life is change, and there's nothing I can do to adapting. We all should be thinking in only one thing. We have to live life just as if it was the last day on earth.
During the quarantine, I have learned so many delicious recipes. Because of that, I have weighed up a little bit, so it made me think twice about the way am I cooking the food. I'm an ambitious person. I get bored easily, so every time I want to do the things that I must to do, like cleaning my room and stuff like that, I think that quarantine is not bad at all if you don't waste your time.
Not being able to socialize with our friends, learning more, or go to different places with our family. That were negative aspects that I used to pay a lot of attention, but now I believe it is essential to know that not because everything has changed, that means that every little thing in your life must be there. Nevertheless, the quarantine brought me positive things. Well, I started working a lot of my self-esteem, which was something that I always thought over but never did something about it. My relationship with my brother spontaneously improved a lot. Even though we did talk to each other before, now we do almost everything together, and that is something that I totally treasure.
I got the opportunity to spend more time with my family because at first I thought that I was only going to be with them for 2 months, but now I've been with them for 6 months, so I'm really happy to spend a lot of time with them.
Quarantine, I've been feeling pretty great actually. Since at the beginning, I really expected it to be a real painful memory, but then I realized that I finally had the time to do all the stuff I couldn't do before because I didn't have the time to.
Here in Mexico, coronavirus have at least 2.5 million students left in classrooms this year, according to the report of the Secretariat of Public Education SEP after the school year was suspended. Figures from INEGI, the National Statistics Institute, show that more than 16 million households are disconnected, preventing millions of students from accessing educational content online.